Woodhouse, is it not the oddest news there ever was?
What news do you mean?
About Jane Fairfax. I met with Mr. Weston just now and he told me.
Harriet, he told you what?
That Jane Fairfax and Mr. Frank Churchill have been privately engaged this long while and are to be married.
Yes, I see.
Did you have any idea of his being in love with her? You perhaps might, you who can see into everybody's heart.
Upon my word, I begin to doubt my having any such talent. Can you seriously ask me, Harriet, if I thought him attached at the very time I was, tacitly, if not openly, encouraging you to give way to your feelings? You may be very sure if I had, I should have cautioned you accordingly.
Me? Surely you not think that I care about Mr. Frank Churchill?
You do not mean to deny that you gave me reason to understand that you did care about him.
Me? Never, never. Dear Miss Woodhouse, how do you mistake me?
Harriet, mistake you? Am I to suppose then...
I know we agreed never to name him, but considering how infinitely superior he is to everybody else, Mr. Frank Churchill, indeed, I hope I have better taste than to think of Mr. Frank Churchill, who's like nobody by his side.
Harriet...
I never would have thought of it at first, but you said that more wonderful things had happened, that there had been matches of greater disparity. I should not have dared.
Wait, let us understand each other now, without the possibility of further mistake. Are you speaking of Mr. Knightley?
To be sure I am. I never had an idea of anybody else. When we talked about him, it was as clear as possible.
All you said appeared to me to relate to a different person. I could almost assert you named Mr. Churchill, and I am sure the service he had rendered you in protecting you from the gypsies was spoken of.
Him? Never, never. Dear Miss Woodhouse, how do you mistake? How do you forget?
My dear Harriet, I perfectly remember. I told you that I did not wonder at your attachment, that considering the service he had rendered you, it was extremely natural. And you agreed.
Oh dear, now I recollect what you mean, but I was thinking of something entirely different at the time. Indeed, not of the gypsies, but of Mr. Knightley coming and asking me to dance. When Mr. Elton would not end up with me, that's what made me begin to feel how superior he was to every other being on earth.
Have you any idea of Mr. Knightley returning your affection?
I must say that I have. I've been conscious of a difference in his behavior ever since that dance. He talks to me a great deal more than he used to, and his manner has much changed. Kinder and sweeter. Only 2 days ago, he praised me for being without art or affectation. I hope, Miss Woodhouse, that if, after all they were your own words, matches of greater disparity had taken place, and if Mr. Knightley really, if he does not mind the disparity, I hope you will not set yourself against it. You're too good for that, I'm sure.
Might he not... Is it not possible that when inquiring as you thought into the state of your affections, he might be alluding to Mr. Martin?
Mr. Martin? No, indeed. I hope I have better taste now than to think of Mr. Martin or to be suspected of it. Please, dear Miss Woodhouse, have I not grounds for hope?
Harriet, I will only venture to declare that Mr. Knightley is the last man in the world who would intentionally give any woman the idea of his feeling more for her than he really does.
I believe I hear Mr. Woodhouse coming.
I shouldn't think.
I must go. I cannot compose myself if Mr. Woodhouse would be alarmed. My very dear Miss Woodhouse.
I really don't think you have anything to worry about, Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown a person's character isn't established until they're at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh well, that's the way it goes.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
The only thing wrong with my big brother, Charlie Brown, is his lack of confidence. Oh, his inferiority and his lack of confidence. His clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence.
You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed.
I think Charlie Brown has nice hands.
And is truly a dog's life.
Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Would you please hold still a minute, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to study your face. Now, this is what you call a failure face, Linus. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in his eyes. Yes, I would say this is the finest example of a failure face you're liable to see in a long while.
You know, some days I wake up early in the morning and I look at the sky. I look how my life lies before me. I think today's going to be a great day. How could anything go wrong on a day like this? Wait a minute. I'm late!
Whoa! Get on the bus.
Get on the bus, Charlie Brown.
Don't want to be late for school. That's right.
Don't want to be late.
Today is April Fool's Day, Charlie Brown. I think I'll play a little trick on you. I think I'll try a little trick. You do understand what I'm saying, don't you? You understand this is April Fool's Day? You sure? I want to be certain you understand. Okay. Hey, Charlie Brown, that little red-haired girl is over there, and she wants to give you a hug and a kiss.
Really? Wow, this is fantastic.
April Fool!
Just like shooting fish in a barrel. Wow!
I got it.
Arf, you give me back my blanket.
No, I've got it, and I'm going to keep it. This is just the start you need to help you break this disgusting habit.
Apparently you haven't read the latest scientific report. A blanket is as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many a man spends his time restoring antique automobiles, or collecting model trains, or studying about the Civil War. This is called playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly. I find it's going to be necessary for me to get my blanket back. So I'm just going to have to give it a good yank. Surprised the accomplish with a little smooth talking is a fast action.
There's your baby brother with the silly little blanket. Well, you know how babies are with their blanket.
I'm Count Dracula from Transylvania.
Linus, do you know what I intend? I intend to be a queen. When I grow up, I will be the biggest queen there ever was. And I will live in a big palace with a big front lawn and have lots of beautiful dresses to wear. And when I go out in my coach, all the people will cheer and I will shout at them. And in the summertime, I will go to my summer palace. And I will wear my crown in swimming and everything.
Lucy, I believe queen is an inherited title. I can't think of any possible way you could become queen.
What do you mean I can't be a queen?
It's true.
There must be a loophole. This kind of thing always has a loophole. Nobody should be kept from being a queen if she wants to be one. It's undemocratic.
Good grief.
It's usually just a matter of knowing the right people. I've had a few pieces of well-placed correspondence, and I get to be queen in no time.
I think I'll watch television.
I know what I'll do. If I can't be queen, I'll be very rich. I'll work and work until I'm very rich, and then I will buy myself queendom.
Good grief.
And then I will kick out the old queen and take over the whole operation myself. I will be head queen. And when I go out on my coach, all the people will cheer. I will shout at them.
What's the matter, Lucy?
Huh?
What happened to your queendom?
Oh, that, I've given it up. I decided to devote my life to cultivating my natural beauty. Now switch channels.
What? No, I'm not one of your royal subjects. What makes you think you just come over and take over?
These 5 things. Individually, they are nothing. But when I curl them together into a single unit, they become a fighting force terrible to behold.
Yes, Your Majesty.
A thing! I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture. How could anyone get a C in coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I being judged on a piece of sculpture itself? If so, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I being judged on my talent? If so, is it right that I'm being judged on a part of life over which I have no control? If I was judged on effort, then I was judged unfairly, for I tried as hard as I could. Or was I being judged on what I have learned about this project? If so, were then not you, my teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my C? Well, perhaps I was being judged on the quality of the coat hangers itself, out of which my creation was made. Now, is that not also unfair? Am I to be judged by the quality of the coat hangers used by our dry cleaning establishment to return our garments? Is this not the responsibility of my parents? Should they not share my sea?
Dear Anne Flanders, last year I sent out 52 valentines and received 71. This year I sent out 58 valentines but only received 60. Am I right in blaming this on the zip code?
Here, Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. That doesn't sound right. Here, for you, this is Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. That still doesn't sound right. How about this? Here, my dear Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. That's so, oh, goodness. You're okay. Be cool, it's all real. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Merry Christmas. Ah! Oh my goodness. That was bad. Wait.
Hello, Charlie Brown.
Hey, say, you dropped some, say, what is all this?
Valentine's. They're for all the boys in our class at school that I like.
Oh, guess we don't want to lose this one with the initial CB on it.
Nah, I guess Craig Bowerman would be pretty disappointed.
I've been thinking about why you didn't get any Valentines. I think I figured it out. You didn't get any Valentines because no one sent you any.
Ah, this is unfair. I sent out several Valentines and almost received none in return. This is totally unfair. I don't get it. I get just about as many Valentines as a dog. My stomach hurts. Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. Everything is going wrong. Nothing is going right today.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I think what you need most of all is to come right out and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
You really think that wrong, Lucy?
Certainly.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Well, let's see here. I'm not very clever. I'm terribly dull to be with, and horrible at parties and dances and such other events. Oh, Lucy, how could there possibly be anyone as totally, utterly as blah as me?
Well, that's okay for a starter.
What, a starter?
Well, sure. You don't think that mentioning these few superficial failings is going to do you any good, do you? With Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Nobody likes me, not Frida or Shermie or really anybody.
Or Lucy.
Or Lucy.
Or Snoopy.
Or wait a minute, Snoopy likes me?
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy.
Wait, you're not very much of a person.
That's for certain.
And yet there's reason for hope.
Hope?
For although you're no good at being happy like Snoopy or lovely like me, you have the distinction to be the singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
Yes, it's amazingly true. For whatever it's worth, Charlie Brown, you're you.
Huh, you know something, Lucy? I'm beginning to feel better already. You're a true friend, Lucy. A true friend.
5 cents.
So I couldn't decide if I wanted chocolate, vanilla, or fudge marble. I decided on fudge marble. Then I had to choose between a regular cone or a sugar cone. I chose the sugar cone. But then I walked out and I dropped the whole thing on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life isn't a Shakespearean tragedy.
Dear Pen Pal, you'll never guess what happened at today's baseball game. Whew, all right. Thank you. All right, team. I want this to be our biggest and greatest game of the season yet. I want everyone to give everything that they've got. You understand?
Charlie Brown, I thought up a new strategy for you. Why don't you tell the other team that we're going to play them at a certain place? Only it isn't the real place. And then, when it'll show up, we'll win by forfeit. Isn't that a good strategy? I don't understand these managers who don't want to use a good strategy.
All we gotta do is really grit our teeth and bear down, all right? All right.
That other team was trash talking us, Charlie Brown. I got even with them, though. I said, you think you look so great? Mozart was writing symphonies when he was your age. That really shut him up.
All right, come on. Give me a T.
D!
Give me an E.
E!
Give me an A.
A!
Give me an M.
M!
does that spell? Team. Okay, ready? Drag one. Dear pen pal, I'm told where you live is quite far. Oh, could you please send directions? How could I ever get there? Please let me know as soon as possible. Your friend, Charlie Brown. Right. Just gonna send that off. Good.
So, I'm sorry to say this right to your face, but you're a very petty person. I know your pettiness has probably become so natural that you don't even know when you're being petty, but it's true just the same. You know, I think Socrates was right when he said, know thyself. Well, I guess that's about it. I hope I haven't offended you or anything.
Well, who is Socrates anyway? Did she ever get to be queen, huh?
Know thyself.
Oh, hello, Patty.
Oh, yes.
I was wondering if I could ask you a question.
Of course, Lucy.
On a scale of 1 to 100, where would you rate me with regards to cragginess?
Well, Lucy, 51?
51 is your cragginess rating for me. Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure, Lucy. Anytime.
Oh, Linus, I'm glad you're here. I was wondering, on a scale of 1 to 100, where would you rate me with regards to cragginess?
You're my big sister.
So, that's not the question.
No, but that's the answer.
Just answer the question, Linus. Look, Lucy, I know if I give you any honest answer or opinion, you're going to slug me. Linus, a survey that is not based on honest answers is like a house that is built on a foundation of sand. I promise not to slug you. Now, what's your rating for me? 95? No decent person could be expected to keep her word with rating over 90.
But I don't know, Linus. It looks like everything to me, the way the lights are blinking on and off like that. What do you think?
I believe that is a star. That could be a planet reading the satellite.
It could be a satellite.
I wonder.
Well, we're going to find out by just sitting here.
Where are you going?
Take a closer look.
I like to sit up here after supper and listen to the sounds of the night. But for some reason, something seems to be missing. Our world! In my opinion, that was exactly what it needed.
Oh, now would you look at that? The little red-haired girl dropped her pencil. It's teeth marks all over it. She is human. She does nibble on her pencil. Huh. I guess it hasn't been such a bad day after all. Happiness is finding a pencil.
Pizza with sausage.
Telling the time.
Happiness is playing the drum in your own school band.
No, that's a secret.
Learning to whistle. Carnegie tree.
Happiness is 5 different crayons.
And
Happiness is coming home again.
For happiness is anything or anyone that is loved by you.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
For happiness is anything or anyone that is loved by you.
Charlie Brown!
if we offend, it is with our goodwill. They should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill that is the true beginning of our name.
And this statement to the doth befall, that I, one snout by name, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think, within it a crannied hole or chink, did whisper often very secretly.
Oh, grim looked night, oh night with hue so black, oh night whichever art when day is not. Oh night, alack, 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 I fear with his promises forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that standst between our father's ground and mine, thou wall, O wall, Oh, sweet, oh, lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with my eye.
Oh, wall, for often hast thou hear my moans, for parting my fair pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones. Thy stones with long hair, knit up in thee.
I see a voice, now will I to the chink. Thisbe!
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kissed the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Nini's tomb meet me straight away?
High life, high death, I come without delay.
Thus have I wall my purchase charge so, and in being done, thus wall away doth go.
Why'd you do that? You, lady, you, whose gentle hearts do fear, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor may now perchance both quake and tremble here. When lion's rough and waters rage doth roar, then know that I, one snug the joiner, am a lion's bone out in the lion's den. For as lion come and strife into this place, thou pity my life. This is old Minnie's tomb. Where is my love? Oh, roar!
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining down so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, O spite, what mark poor night? What dreadful dole is here? As you see, how can it be? O dainty duck, O dear, thy mantle good, but stained with blood. And wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, which was the fairest dame, that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with tear. Come, years confound. Outsword and wound the pap of Pyramus, I that left pap where heart doth hop. That left pap where heart doth hop. Thus die I, thus. Now am I dead, now am I fled. My soul is in the sky. Down lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight.
Asleep